This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has affirmed the interest of the UAE's leadership, government and people to keep channels of communication and cooperation between the UAE and India open, especially in relation to cultural, humanitarian and economic fields. The ruler of Dubai's statement came in response to the book entitled India and the UAE, in celebration of a legendary friendship. Authored by Venu Rajamoni, the 259-page book chronicles the age-old and dynamic India-UAE alliance and ongoing friendly relations. Sheikh Mohammed also noted that the UAE in general, and Dubai in particular, has worked hard to boost good relations with India, and that traders in both countries have played a major role in building cultural, social and commercial bridges between the two countries. Progress that has led to the growth of India-UAE commercial, industrial, as well as non-oil industry exchange. A fortunate group of students from the American University of Sharjah attended a lecture by Nobel laureate Dr. Thomas Sargent, a professor of economics at New York University and one of the most cited economists in the world. Dr. Thomas gave the AUS attendees an insight on the euro crisis. The ruler of Sharjah and president of the American University of Sharjah, His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan Mohammed Al Kazmi, graced the lecture, which also saw the attendance of hundreds of students. Awarded a Nobel Prize for Economics in 2011, the American citizen is currently on a visit to the UAE and decided to make himself at home by conducting a lecture at the American University of Sharjah. Dr. Thomas spoke of the sources of the euro crisis and the implications of the current economic challenges in Europe to the rest of the world. He referred to the crisis as an ambiguous relationship which is shared between the different European countries, adding that there are always ulterior motives from decision makers in government. Some of the questions raised were, should a country join a currency union, which many countries already have, such as Zimbabwe, Panama and Ecuador. Also touched upon was how foreign governments can help bail out troubled countries like Greece, Spain and Portugal.
I don't think there's a unique answer. There's not one. These policies affect different people differently in different countries. So there's winners and losers. There's no so if the simple thing is, if the Germans bail out the Greeks big time, there's a bunch of Greeks that win, there's a bunch of German taxpayers that lose. That's good for some people, bad for others. And then you start asking down the line, well, does it create incentives for more problems down the future, or does it make things more likely to be good in the future? So you read the newspaper almost every day, the Financial Times, and it's a little alarming. You get criticisms of, you get lots of criticisms of Germany saying Greece. Some of them are scary, and the criticisms are kind of twofold. One is they're not bailing us out enough, or if they bail us out, there's a price tag. And then they start talking about World War II and things like that. And they raise up international. This was a project that's designed to make international peace in Europe, not create tensions. They might just get sick of being the bad guys. They've kind of put themselves in the position of being the bad guys. Nobody wants to say you can't spend as much. I don't know if your family, or you have a brother, or I did, a brother, sister that spends too much. You have to say, you got to stop. They don't like it.
The Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Foundation opened 2 new distribution centres in Yemen's capital, Sana'a, today. The move is within the 6th stage of the foundation's distribution of food assistance among those in need, as a part of 500 million dirhams worth of aid announced by the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, for Yemen. The foundation has distributed more than 12,000 food parcels in the capital, Sana'a, in cooperation with the UAE Embassy and other local authorities. The food parcels include basic foodstuffs such as wheat, cooking oil, rice and sugar. And additionally, the UAE Jordanian camp near the Syrian border has launched a comprehensive vaccination campaign for Syrian refugees against infectious diseases and epidemics, polio and measles, and provides Syrian child refugees in the camp with vitamin A, all under the supervision of the UAE Red Crescent Authority. The Ministry of Finance has signed an agreement with Dubai's e-government department for e-dirham G2 services to be adopted as a collection method for government entity fees in Dubai. This will be the third electronic payment method provided by Dubai e-government to the public in both the public and private sectors. The other two methods are credit cards and direct debit from customers' accounts, and are used to pay for services such as Dubai Electricity and Water Authority bills, licence renewal fees and Dubai police fines, topping up SALIC and NOL cards, and donating to Dubai Cares, in addition to paying for medical fitness certificates and healthcare facility licence renewals from Dubai Health Authority. Running red lights accounted for 11% of traffic accidents during the first quarter of this year and is among the leading causes of traffic accidents in Abu Dhabi, according to senior officials. Lieutenant Colonel Jamal Salem Al-Amri, the Chief of Public Relations at the Dubai Traffic and Patrols Directorate at the Abu Dhabi Police, is urging motorists to come to a complete standstill at red lights, as running a red light is the sole responsibility of the motorist, who puts his own life and the lives of others at risk of dangerous collisions at intersections. He added that the fine for running a red light is 800 dirhams, 8 black points, and vehicle impoundment for a period of 15 days. And finally, looking to other news now, 420 different kinds of bird species were found in the capital last year, highlighting that the total 452 different species in the whole of the UAE are concentrated around Abu Dhabi. The findings come from the Environment Agency Abu Dhabi's annual report for the year 2012, where 60 sites across the emirate monitored the birds, where on average 42,000 were recorded every month. The findings also showed that 12,000 breeding pairs of globally threatened Socotra cormorant birds were recorded at 5 to 6 small islands in the emirate, while the flamingo successfully bred again at the Al Wathba Wetland Reserve, with 17 chicks fledging successfully.